Well, good morning. Today is March 23rd, 2022. On my way into the day job. Yesterday I had a long out-of-town job for the day job after hours, and as a result did not get home until 9 o'clock. And it just didn't make sense to go on out and do the secondary source of income to potentially make, $30. So after a lot of driving out of town, it was just kind of exhausting, so I ended up going home. This morning, watching the Darren Daily, the question was, are you stuck? And that's really kind of fitting, because that's where I really am right now. I'm kind of stuck. I'm really not making the progress that I want to make inside of the once invested document. And part of that is, the workload from the day job with diminished resources that we're experiencing currently, and it just is a lot more brain power, and it's just like, I'm done, and just don't feel like, jumping in. So I'm maintaining other areas, but not excelling in the area that really needs to be done, so that I can make the advances that need to be taken care of. And part of the challenge is, when the fuel's not there, it's like, great, we're creating this vehicle, but there's no gas, there's no money in the brokerage account because of the accident that happened last August 11th. And so, right now we're focusing on, paying down debt and that type of stuff. And it's just, it's difficult to get a foothold and to continue down the path that we know that we should be going down. And, what I've always learned in my life is that, when you feel like curling up into a ball, when you feel like, there's no hope, when you feel like you've come to the end and you just want to throw in the towel and give up, you realize that path, that mindset just will not get you to where you want to be, and will just keep on producing the same results. And if you want something different, you have to do something different. So usually I go through this little period of time. It's almost a period of depression. I compound that with the current state of the economy, the price of gas, inflation, and it just feels like we're in a hurricane with 120 mile an hour headwinds that are just stopping us from making the advances that we want to make. And the nice thing is, just like in a hurricane, this storm will end, and then you put up your sails so that you can catch the tailwind and propel yourself forward. So that's where we're at right now. We've kind of battened down the hatches, and we're just kind of riding out the storm, and we're needing to make some headwinds. So hopefully everything else is caught up and should lead to just focusing on getting through these last few sections inside of chapter 3, so that we can move on to the next section and hopefully start to catch a tailwind instead of this horrific headwind that we're currently coming up with. Today is Nana's birthday, Carol Cook. I'll be doing secondary income, and so I'll shoot her off a text message to wish her a happy birthday, but I will not be home this evening. And on the 26th, that's Thomas's birthday, and not going to be doing anything for him because he really does not want to hear from me in any way. So I did reach out to Brianna, and she said that she didn't think that they were doing anything special for Thomas unless they do something at their weekly cards that the family does with Austin Charlie Hall. So, and I hope you have a happy birthday, Thomas. I hope that you make the most out of today, and that every year that you advance in your years, that I hope that you advance in your wisdom. I know that you've currently gone through some challenges with the divorce and whatnot. I know you're pissed off. I know you changed your name once. I know you're planning on changing your name to Hall, and that's fine. That's your choice. I hope that you're happy with that. And if you think that it hurts, it doesn't. But if that's how you feel that you need to react to the situation, ultimately, I just hope that you live a long and prosperous life. I know that you're a go-getter. I know that you've got many, many talents, and hopefully at some point in time, through your different relationships and through potential children in your life and losses of loved ones and whatnot, that you'll understand. And being a high achiever, I know that sometimes when you run into people who aren't willing to step up and do what they need to do, that maybe you'll gain some greater wisdom as to what it is that I had to go through with my past relationship. Not putting any excuses. I also am a vessel that's continually learning, and maybe that wasn't the best path, but just was at my wit's end and did not like the individual that I was turning out to be, because that's not who I am. So the best way to do that was to leave that relationship, and unfortunately a lot of that was centered around Phyllis just trying to be a controller, and I, probably like yourself, do not like to be controlled. And it's very frustrating when you have someone in your life that will do the things that they want to do but won't do the things that they're supposed to do. Responsibility and taking care of those responsibilities should be your number one priority. And I just found that when those items weren't being taken care of, that it just adds to the frustration. And sorry, I've got a very bright light in my face, so let me turn off this street here as I'm approaching my day job. Like I said, it's no excuse, but that was reality. That's the environment that I was in, and if you want change, then sometimes you have to change your environment. So there's nuggets in a lot of the things that I just said, whether or not that you want to hear them. That's the reality, and I think once you actually experience that type of stuff, that you will hopefully have the wisdom to understand where that's all coming from. So I'm sorry that we didn't have a relationship. There could have been many, many things that we could have done together, and there's still time, but the ball's in your court. So hopefully through Brianna and through Christina that you'll be able to reach on out, and hopefully we'll be able to spend some time together in our later years. So, all right, I'm at work. I'm going to let you all go. Love you. A lot of wisdom, a lot of little nuggets in there. Like I said, some of them are painful, some of them are hard to address. But I think if you really take them on out and take yourself out of the situation and listen to those again and apply those in your life, then maybe you'll reap the benefits of that information. So I hope you have a great day. I love you all, and I will talk to you again tomorrow as I go into work and jump on the once invested document.